How quick was that? I am back to read One Crazy Summer, Chapter 9, Inseparable. If you girls want breakfast, go on down to the People Center. We all said together, the People Center. Without skipping a beat, Cecile said, next to the library on Adeline. Just keep walking till you see kids and old people lined up. You're not going to take us? I didn't mean it to worm out as a question. And I was mad at myself for asking instead of stating. You don't need me to walk down the street. The park is on the other side. Y'all can run around after breakfast or stay for the program at the center. It don't make me no difference. Cecile pointed a fountain pen at me. Two more pens were stuck in her hair. You the oldest. You can read street signs. Vanetta, indignant, said, I can read street signs too. Me too. Instead of saying, I didn't ask for all that, like I expected, Cecile smacked her palm against her thigh and said, then that settles it. Step out this door, cross the street, keep going a block till you get to Adeline. If you can read, you can't miss the A in Adeline. Turn left, keep walking until you see the library. Center's on the same block. Can't miss it. Nothing but black folks in black clothes rapping revolution and a line of hungry black kids. Then she cut herself off from us, tapped her fountain pen, and repeated, black folks, black clothes, rapping revolution. We had Black Panthers in Brooklyn. Black Panthers posters with seize the time stapled onto telephone poles. We just never had any Black Panthers marching down Herkimer Street, knocking on our door, demanding that we give to the cause or calling us some kind of sister name we had never heard of. My sisters and I didn't make a move toward the door. We couldn't believe our ears. Our crazy mother was sending us outside to find militant strangers if we wanted to eat. She said, wait. I had hoped she'd changed her mind about us going to the center. She went into the kitchen and came out with a cardboard box, a little smaller than the shoebox for Papa's work boots. Here, she said, take this to the center. Give it to the Panthers. Tell them it's from Nzela. That's what I thought she said, Nzela. She put the box in my hands. Who do I? Just find a black beret. Any black beret will do. Make sure you tell them I gave to the cause. You tell them, don't come knocking on my door asking for my materials. I knew I wouldn't be telling no Black Panthers what Cecile said, that she had gave to the cause and not to come knocking on her door for her stuff. I just took the box and nodded, because that's how you treat crazy people. You nod and you count down 27 days for crazy to come to an end. Vanetta and Fern looked to me for what to do next, and Cecile noticed this. There was no lip smile from Cecile, but her eyes found it funny that they always looked to me first. Come on, I said. Let's go get breakfast. Wait. We were about to leave, but Fern stopped cold, her eyes bugged out, and she balled her fist. Vanetta and I waited while she ran into the back room, her steps like all buffalo stumps. I didn't mind Fern stomping because it annoyed Cecile that her house had been invaded by our mouths, our wants, our feet. Served her right. Both Vanetta and I knew why Fern ran back to the room. We'd been seeing this go on for years. Fern returned with Miss Patty Cake in tow. From her look of disgust, I believe Cecile would have spat on her own floor if she wouldn't have to clean it up. Aren't you too big to be dragging that thing with you? As far as I was concerned, Cecile had nothing to say about Fern and Miss Patty Cake. Miss Patty Cake was there when Cecile wasn't. Now I smiled. I understood that Fern and Miss Patty Cake were like that Nat King Cole song, Unforgettable. When I first heard that sadly smooth voice sing, like a song of love that clings to me, I knew Miss Patty Cake was like that song of love to Fern. Cecile thought Fern would buckle under a 7-year-old shame, When Fern didn't answer, she asked again, "Aren't you too big for all of that?" Fern shook 4 braids and barrettes and said, "No," taking delight in answering no for no's sake. No, because Cecile didn't have a hug and a kiss from Fern that she expected. No, because Cecile didn't leap up and get that cold glass of water. No, because Cecile had yet to call Fern, Fern. Vanetta groaned. She had fought enough name callers on behalf of Miss Pattycake. I had fought my share too, but so what? It was for Fern and her doll. Except for going to school and church, Fern and Miss Pattycake, they had been inseparable for as long as Fern or anyone else could remember. Cecile shook like we had given her the willies. She probably asked herself, who are these kids? There was no use in standing around for a long farewell and a list of do's and don'ts. We weren't living with Big Mom. We weren't leaving Big Mom. We were leaving Cecile with her kitchen and her palm tree. And just as I felt we've gotten that last lick by turning and going, Cecile said, "Don't kill yourself getting back here. Stay out till sundown." We walked along the streets, a moving triangle, me in the front, Vanetta and Fern with Miss Pattycake behind me at both sides. "I want to go home." "Me too." I knew which home they meant. I said, "We're going back home in 27 days. "Let's call Papa," Vanetta said. "And Big Mom." And I said, "Not yet. Big Ma hasn't gotten over the collect call from yesterday. We got to get up enough dimes to make a real call across the country." Vanetta said, "We should call Papa. Tell him she's mean. And she don't want us. And she won't cook or let us in the kitchen to get a cold glass of water." "In her kitchen." "In her house," I said. "We will, just not yet." Vanetta said, "If Big Ma knew, and Papa, they'd be here lightning quick to get us." "Yeah, quick like lightning." I said, "We'll need a lot of dimes." All right, well, we just ended chapter 9, Inseparable. I can't wait to read to you chapter 10 when I get a chance to eat breakfast. So they finally spent the night in Oakland, California, and woke up the next day just to still have to be on their own, even though they're going to visit their mom. So, breakfast program. We're getting into it, guys. Chapter 10 is coming up next. Thanks so much for sitting and listening and participating and being ready to answer those fabulous questions. All right, until I read chapter 10. See you later.